Hello everyone, I am Mr. S. Wagmare, Department of Mechanical Engineering, YB Patil Polytechnic, Akurdi, Pune. Today we are going to see one important topic of automobile engineering subject, that is Motor Vehicle Act, Road Safety and Garage Practices. Marks allotted for this topic in your examination are 10. This topic is theoretical one. Everyone should know the laws or acts available in our country, then precaution to be taken while driving. So let us start with this topic, Motor Vehicle Act. Motor Vehicle Act, Road Safety and Garage Practices. In this I have made three parts: part 1, part 2 and part 3. In part 1 we are going to study Motor Vehicle Act 1988. In that also objectives or salient features, offences and related penalties, important definitions. The next point is types of traffic signs, organization structure of motor vehicle department, that is RTO, duties and responsibilities of RTO. So all these points we are going to cover under part 1. Along with that we are going to see one additional part which is not part of your syllabus, Motor Vehicle Act 2019. Okay, so in that important provision of Motor Vehicle Act 2019 we are going to see. So this point is also very important as extra knowledge for you people. Then we are going to see in the part 2 passenger comfort and safety, and last part is part 3 vehicle maintenance and system. This point we are not going to cover today. In a later video we will complete it with Motor Vehicle Act 1988. History for this Motor Vehicle Act 1988: there was a Motor Vehicle Act 1914 in British India. After that Motor Vehicle Act 1939 was there, and this law was replaced by Motor Vehicle Act in 1988 in independent India by the government of India in 1988. This act came into force from 1st July 1989, and after this in 2019 Motor Vehicle Act Amendment Bill was passed by the government of India in 2019. Okay, now we are following the 2019 Act, that is Motor Vehicle Act 2019. Then in Motor Vehicle Act 1988 total chapters are 14, and these total 14 chapters are divided into 217 sections, and in these 217 sections the detailed provision of licensing of driver who is eligible to take the driving license, registration of motor vehicle, that is RC, then permits for public transport vehicle, traffic regulations, insurance, liabilities and penalties. All these provisions are given in Motor Vehicle Act 1988. Objectives or salient features of Motor Vehicle Act 1988: friends, we are not going to study the detailed all sections of this Motor Vehicle Act 1988. Instead of that, we are going to study in generalized manner. In that, here objective or salient features of Motor Vehicle Act. So first objective is to rationalization of important definitions. Some important definitions are also given in this act, so we are going to see this important definition. Then second point, standards for the components and parts of motor vehicle. Okay, standards required for various parts and components of the motor vehicle is also given. Then standards for anti-pollution control devices is also given in this act. Then constitution of a road safety council, this provision is also given in the Motor Vehicle Act. Stricter procedure relating to the grant of driving license and the period of thereof, means validity of the driving license, this point is also mentioned in this act. Then provision for issuing fitness certificate of vehicle also by the authorized testing station. Provision of enhanced compensation in cases of no fault liability and in hit and run motor accidents. Provision of payment of compensation by the insurer to the victim. Maintaining the state register for driving license and certificate of registration. Next is offences and related penalties of Motor Vehicle Act 1988. So here different offences and penalties are given. This point is very important from your examination point of view. Question may be asked like this, or write down offences and related penalties of Motor Vehicle Act 1988 for 4 marks or 6 marks. So this is very important. In the first column offences are given, second column sections, then fine, penalties or provision in the last column are given. So first point, person driving a vehicle without a valid license. If a person driving a vehicle without the valid license, then under section 3 read with 181 Motor Vehicle Act 1988, the person has to pay a fine of rupees 500 and or imprisonment of around 3 months or both. Then second offense is person not carrying all the documents of vehicle. If a person is not having documents related to the vehicle, then under section 130 the person has to pay fine of rupees 100. Then person driving a vehicle without valid insurance, means insurance is not there, in that case under section 130 read with 177, person has to pay fine of rupees 1000 with or without imprisonment of around 3 months or both. The next, person allowing his vehicle to drive the person who do not have a valid license or to the minor. This person may be age of above 18 year or it may be below 18 year. In that under section under section 5 he has to pay rupees 1000. Then next is person driving vehicle without valid registration certificate. Then under section 39 he has to pay rupees 100 rupees fine. Then person driving vehicle without valid permit, under section 130 the person has to pay rupees 500 or it should not be less than 2000 rupees. So the next offense is minor driving a vehicle, means the person who is having age below 18 years age. Then under section 4 he has to pay rupees 500. And person driving a vehicle without valid fitness certificate, under section 130 penalty of rupees 5000. Allowing unauthorized person to drive, under section 5 the person has to pay a fine of rupees 500. A person driving without helmet, he has to pay rupees 500. Person driving without fastening a seat belt, under section 138 he has to pay 200 rupees. Rash driving, under section 184 he has to pay rupees 1000. Person doing hasty or dangerous driving, under section 112 he has to pay rupees 1000. Person driving in one way against the way, or we can say in wrong side, then he has to pay 200 rupees under section 17. So next point is types of traffic signs. So traffic signs means symbols or pictures which are at the roadside. These symbols or signs are very important, or it is very necessary for driver or road users to follow. Traffic signs are classified into three main categories. First type is regulatory sign, second is warning sign, and third one is informatory sign. So let us start with this first type, that is regulatory sign. Regulatory sign is also known as mandatory sign, mandatory or compulsory sign, because these signs must know to the driver. These signs are mandatory for driver to obey. Okay, these signs are only for driver. If driver fails to obey, then control agency has a right to take the legal action against the driver. Control agency or control authority has a right. These signs are primarily means for the safety of other road users. Then they are generally circular in shape with a red border. Okay, border is red one, and here it is. First symbol is septagon is there, and in that septagon another septagon with red color is there, meaning of that is stop. Then next is inverted triangle is there, meaning of that is give way to other vehicle. The next symbol is circle with one black arrow and one cross line, straight prohibition or no entry in the straight direction. Then next is circle with picture of man with red line, then pedestrian prohibited. Then circle with picture of horn prohibited. Then next is circle with red line, cross red line, no parking. Then X symbol in the circle, no stopping or standing. Then circle is there, and in that circle one number or figure is given. This figure shows the speed limit for the vehicle. The next is triangle with left hand curve, right hand curve, then left hand curve. Then here it is triangle in which U shape is there. So right hairpin bend, left hairpin bend meaning is that U turn in the left side or right side. Then narrow road ahead, narrow bridge. Then triangle with person crossing the road, that is pedestrian is crossing. Generally this type of symbol is at the village place. Then school is there, school ahead. Then roundabout, dangerous deep, if road is having a deep, then dangerous deep. Next is hump or rough surface. This type of symbol generally you can see, or we can see at the speed breaker. Then barrier ahead. Now in next slide we will see the warning signs. Warning signs are also very important. The next type is warning signs. Warning signs are general information to the driver. Okay, not for the people who use the road. So these signs are meant for safety of the driver. They advise the driver to obey the rules. So right turn, left hand turn, right hairpin bend, that is U turn, left hairpin bend in the left side, right reverse bend, then left reverse bend, steep ascent, that is ascending type of road is there. Then descending type of road is there, steep descent. Then next symbol is narrow road ahead. Next is narrow road ahead. Exactly opposite to that, road wideness ahead. Then next is narrow bridge. If bridge is there, this type of symbol you may find. Slippery road. In case of rainy season, if water is there, then this type of symbol you may find. Then loose gravel, or if sand or stones are there on the road, then this type of symbol you will find. Then symbol of cycle crossing, then pedestrian crossing. Generally this type of symbol you may find at village place. Then school ahead, at school place. Men at work, if work is in progress, this type of symbol you will find. Then cattle, symbol of cattle, this is also a symbol where you can find at village place. Then drilling rocks, generally this type of symbol you will find at ghat ghat section. Then ferry. Then next type is informatory sign. Informatory signs are nothing but it gives information to the driver or road users. Generally these type of symbols are useful for road users. It gives information about destination, distance, alternative routes, and prominent location like petrol pump, food joints, public toilet, hospitals, and nearby parking, etc. So the first symbol is public telephone. In this red border, blue border is there, and phone is there. Then petrol pump, symbol of petrol pump. This symbol is of hospital. Bed and plus symbol is there. Then this is a first aid post. uh, Eating place, that is hotel. Then light refreshment or breakfast, cup and tea is there. Resting place, lodge. The next symbol is straight through road. Straight road is there. Symbol of T is in border. Then through road, side. The next symbol is for parking in the left side or right side. Parking lot for scooter or motorcycle. Parking lot for cycle, symbol of cycle is there. Parking lot for car. So friends, these symbols are very important from your examination point of view. You need to draw these symbols in examinations with its meaning, so practice it. Important definitions and terms related to Motor Vehicle Act 1988. So some important definitions are given in chapter 2 of this act. So first definition is act. So what is meant by act? Act, wherever you find act word in this Motor Vehicle Act, meaning of that is Motor Vehicle Act 1988. Act means Motor Vehicle Act 1988. So second definition is agricultural tractor. Agricultural tractor means any mechanically propelled four-wheel vehicle designed to work with suitable implements for various field operations and or trailers to transport agricultural materials. Agricultural tractors is a non-transport vehicle. You might have seen tractor and trolley. The front part is the tractor. Agricultural trailer, or this is also known as trolley, means generally a left uncovered with single double axle construction which is coupled to an agricultural tractor by means of hook or used for transporting agricultural materials. Okay, so the pair of tractor and trolley you might have seen. So trailer means trolley and tractor is the front part. Okay, then next definition is financer. So financer means a person with whom the registered owner of a vehicle has entered into an agreement of hire purchase, lease or hypothecation in respect of such vehicle and whose name is entered in RC. The next definition is trade certificate. Trade certificate means a certificate issued by the registering authority under Rule 35. Then non-transport vehicle means a motor vehicle which is not a transport vehicle. Motor car means a motor vehicle other than transport vehicle, omnibus, road roller, tractor or motorcycle. The next definition is motorcycle. Motorcycle means a two-wheeled motorcycle inclusive of any detachable sidecar having an extra wheel. So motorcycle is also the vehicle which is used by the handicapped person. Then vehicle, goods vehicle, heavy good vehicle means any good carriage the gross vehicle weight of which, or a tractor or a road roller, the unladen weight of either of which exceed 1200 kilograms. So this weight is important. Heavy good vehicle means weight is 1200 kilograms. Then next definition is heavy passenger motor vehicle means any public service vehicle or private service vehicle or educational institution bus of which unladen weight exceeds 12,000 kilogram. Okay, so 12,000 kilogram is the weight. This weight is important. Then medium goods vehicle in which good carriage other than light motor vehicle. Then light motor vehicle means a transport vehicle or a omnibus, the gross vehicle weight of either of which a motor car or a tractor or road roller, the unladen weight of any of which does not exceed 7,500 kilograms. This weight is important. Then public service vehicle means any motor vehicle used or adapted to be used for the carriage of passenger for hire or reward, and includes maxi cab, a motor cab, contract carriage and stage carriage. So public service vehicle. The next is transport vehicle means a public service vehicle, goods carriage, an educational institution bus or private service vehicle. Then definition of passenger is also given. Passenger is nothing but a traveler on a public or private conveyance other than driver, pilot or crew. Accident, an unfortunate incident that happens unexpectedly and unintentionally, typically resulting in damage or injury. So all these definitions are given in chapter number 1 of motor vehicle. Next is organization structure of motor vehicle department or RTO department. In every state there should be one transport department, and this transport department is established in every state under section 213 of Motor Vehicle Act 1988. The main function of this transport department in the state is enforcement of the provision of Motor Vehicle Act 1988 and Maharashtra Motor Vehicle Act 1989. Okay, so regional transport officer is there. Under that, commissioner of transport, that is transport commissioner. The next is below that, joint director, OSD, officer on special duty, officer modernization road safety, then OSD tax and permit, field officer, account officer, research officer and motor vehicle prosecutor, field officer in that check post, IMV, RTO office, ARTO, assistant RTO office. So all these are the offices comes under this. Now next point is organization structure of motor vehicle department or RTO department of Maharashtra state. Okay, last one was generalized organization structure, but this is only for Maharashtra in today's date. Okay, so at the top level, transport commissioner is there. This is TC office or transport commissioner office. Head office is located at Mumbai. Under that, all over Maharashtra, total 15 RTO offices are there. Sub RTO offices are 35, and along with that, border checkposts are 22 at the borders of Maharashtra. Then transport commissioner, below that additional transport commissioner is there. Joint transport commissioners are there. Then transport commissioner office is there. In that transport commissioner office, deputy TC, transport commissioner admin, then deputy TC computer, deputy TC enforcement, deputy TC enforcement second. Okay, then deputy TC inspection. Okay, and then next is ACP vigilance, then deputy commissioner account department, AO1 and AO2, account officer 1 and 2. Then total 15 RTO departments are there. For example, Thane, Mumbai, Latur. So total 15 RTO offices are there. So along with that, below this 15 RTO offices, total 35 sub RTO offices are there, and these 35 RTO offices are located mainly at district places. Okay, so all these are the sub RTO offices. At sub RTO office, deputy RTO is the head, and below that, assistant motor vehicle inspector, motor vehicle inspector. These personnels are there, and recruitment of AM, IV, motor vehicle inspector, and RTO, deputy RTO. This recruitment process is carried out by the MPSC, Maharashtra Public Service Commission. So, organization structure is very important. You study it properly, practice it. Now, next point is duties and responsibilities of RTO, Road Transport Officer, to enforce the motor vehicle rules established by the Motor Vehicle Act 1988. This is the first duty. Then second is to register the vehicles. Next is to maintain database for all registered vehicle, issue license for public transit and freight traffic, to conduct driving test, learner license, issue learner license, permanent license, and renewing it the same, vehicle transfer and registration of mortgage transaction, to maintain proper check on the validity of insurance on motor vehicles, mechanical inspection of accidental vehicle. The next duty is certificate of fitness, issue badges to the driver of public services vehicle like auto rickshaw and taxis, to issue international driving permits, a routine inspection of vehicles, to collect one-time road tax for motor vehicles at the time of registration, managing the permits issued to trucks, autos and taxis, implementing any new rules issued by the government, then emission and issuing pollution certificate for vehicles. So these are the duties and responsibilities. Next is duties and responsibilities of Assistant Inspector Motor Vehicle, or it is also known as AMVI, Assistant Motor Vehicle Inspector. This post is also very important in the RTO department. Okay, so we'll see duties and responsibilities of the AMVI. So first duty is to examine the vehicles for damage and to drive vehicle to detect malfunctions, to inspect truck accessories, airlines, electric circuits and report needed repairs, test the vehicle's component for wear, damage or improper adjustment by using electrical and mechanical devices, to prepare report on each vehicle, to follow up action by owner or police, to notify authorities of owners having illegal equipment installed on vehicle, to apply inspection sticker to the vehicle that pass inspection and rejection stickers to vehicle that fail, to prepare and keep record of the vehicles delivered. Okay, so this assistant motor vehicle inspector post is very important. Qualification required for this post is a diploma in mechanical engineering or degree in mechanical engineering. uh, the recruitment process is carried out by the MPSC. So this post is very important. You diploma peoples are also eligible after completion of your diploma. So next point is Motor Vehicle Amendment Act 2019. Motor Vehicle Amendment Act 2019. Earlier there was a Motor Vehicle Act 1988 was there, but some changes are made in this act. And one important point I want to say here, this is not part of your syllabus. I am explaining here just as additional information for you people. So this Motor Vehicle Amendment Act is not in your syllabus. Okay. So Motor Vehicle Amendment Bill 2019. Bill is different and Act is different. So this bill was passed in Rajya Sabha, House of State, on the date 31st July 2019. Okay, House of State. Then this bill is passed in Lok Sabha House of Peoples on date 23rd July 2019. House of State is also known as Upper House, and House of Peoples is also known as Lower House. So this bill, after sign of President of India, becomes a Motor Vehicle Amendment Act 2019. This act is being implemented in country since 1st September 2019. This act, okay, since 1st September 2019, this act ensures road safety and strong transportation system in India. Okay, it makes provision regarding road safety and strong transportation system. In this act, penalties for various offences are increased, which will help to minimize the increasing number of accidents in India, as number of accidents in India are increasing since last 5 years. So to minimize that, this act will helpful. Now next is some important penalties under Motor Vehicle Amendment Act 2019. Okay, offences earlier and now, driving without license. Okay, earlier it was 500 rupees, but now it is increased as a 5000 rupees. Drink and drive, earlier it was 2000 rupees, but now it is 10,000 rupees. Next is for overspeed driving, 4000 rupees was fine there according to 1988 act, but here it is 2000 rupees fine according to 2019 act. Not giving way for ambulance or fire brigade, there was no fine according to the 1988 act, but here it is according to 2019 act. 10,000 rupees fine is there. Then driving two-wheeler without helmet, 100 rupees, only 100 rupees fine was there, but now it is increased as 1000 rupees, and driving license will be suspended for 3 months. Then minor driving, if the person is driving who is having a age of below 18, then no fine was there, but now it is increased as 25,000 and 3 years jail. RC will be cancelled, and minor will not get driving license up to age of 25 years. Then without seat belt, 100 rupees fine was there, but now it is 1000 rupees. Without permit, 5000 rupees was there, but now it is 10,000. Then driving license is suspended, and though you are driving, then the person has to pay 10,000 rupees, but earlier it was 500 rupees. For rash driving, earlier it was 1000 rupees, but now it is increased as 5000 rupees. And remember this point also, this is not part of your syllabus. So friends, up till now we have studied part 1. In that part 1, Motor Vehicle Act 1988, definitions of important terms, then provisions of the Motor Vehicle Act 1988, then traffic signs. After that we have studied Motor Vehicle Act Amendment Act 2019. Okay, now let us start with the part 2, that is passenger comfort and road safety. So comfort and safety is priority for every manufacturer in automobile sector. So manufacturer should have to provide the comfortness and safety to the. Now let us take a overlook of road accidents or scenario in India or situation in India in last 5 years. So in 2018, number of accidents reported were 4,61,000, and deaths because of these accidents were 1,49,000. In 2017, number of accidents reported were 4,65,000, and deaths were 1,46,000 in India. In 2016, 4,80,000 accidents, and deaths were 1,50,000. In 2015, 5,02,000, and deaths were 1,46,000 were there. So if you see this here, it is study says that most affected peoples are of age group of 18 to 15 years. Maximum accidents is of two-wheelers, and main reasons were driving without helmets. Okay, this is the scenario of accidents in India in last 5 years. Now we'll see some important points regarding the accident in worldwide. United Nations Organization has named 2011-20 as a decade as a road safety decade. According to this, fixed the target to lower the accidents by 50% in this decade. According to following are the main reasons of accidents. Uh, okay, there are five reasons. First is drink and drive, overspeed, no helmet, no seat belt, giving driving permission to the minors. Minors means the person who is having age below 18 years. Okay, and then according to IRF, International Road Federation, due to road accidents every year, death of 12 lakh people in the world, uh, around 50 lakhs people affect. So to minimize the accidents, everyone should have to follow the rules and regulations defined by the government of India to minimize the accidents. So next is automotive safety system. So what is meant by automotive safety system? First we'll see it. Automotive safety system is the and practice of study and practice of design, construction, equipment and regulation to minimize the occurrence and consequences of traffic collision involving motor vehicles. Okay, means traffic collision means accident. Okay, it is the study of accident, practice of design, construction, equipment and regulation. Okay, so road traffic safety more broadly includes roadway design. Then two types of automotive safety are there. First is active safety system and second is passive safety system. Okay, so let us see active safety system. So these are the important points of the active safety system. What is meant by active safety system? Active safety system includes set of safety features which reduces the chances of accident or collision in the first place. Okay, means some provisions are there to minimize the chances of accident. Okay, this system is also called as primary safety system. Manufacturers employ the active safety system mainly to avoid the accident. Okay, this system activate before the accident takes place so that they could possibly avoid the accident. Means this type of systems are nothing but a preventive system. Okay, mirror, for example mirror, there should be proper type of mirror, headlight should be of proper type, control panel. Okay, driver seat should be at proper height, vehicle noise, minimum vehicle noise should be there, adjustable steering wheel. So all these are the components of active safety system. Okay, in this slide we will see some examples of the active safety system. So first example is positioning of driver's seat to allow better visibility. Okay, proper height should be there. Then low noise level in interior, noise level inside the vehicle should be less. Okay, chassis balance and handling, uh, reduce the unsprung weight we have studied in suspension system. So tire, suspension parts, so that is the unsprung weight. Then better tire grip should be there to avoid the accident. Legible instruments and warning symbols, head up displays should be of proper type, collision warning or avoidance, anti-lock braking system, that is ABS. This is also important part of active safety system nowadays. Brake assist, electronic stability control, adaptive or autonomous cruise control system. Then intelligent speed adaptation, EPS or EAPS, electronically power steering or electronically assisted power steering. Now the second type is passive safety system. Okay, passive safety system. So what do you mean by passive safety system? Passive safety system is the system which minimize or prevent injury to the vehicle occupant at the time of accidents or in crash collisions. So this passive safety system is get activated at the time of accident. Okay, it helps to absorb the crash forces. At the time of accident, doors should be fitted with the safety locks so that the passenger or driver should not get outside of the car. Interior of car should be such that protect from injuries to the passenger. Steering column and wheel should be of specific type of design. Switches and controls should be so shaped that they are not protruding excessively so as to cause injury to the occupants. The windscreen should be made up of laminated safety glass. The front sheet should be fixed to the door so that they will not get away from the floor. Then next is some examples of passive safety system. First is airbag. It get activated at the time of accident. Seat belts, collapsible steering, laminated glass, correct positioning of fuel tank, belt bags. All these are the examples of passive safety system. Okay, then this picture shows the airbags, how it get activates after accidents. So for the driver, here it is at the steering wheel. This is one airbag. This is also airbag for the co-passenger at the front seat. This is for leg purpose. These are the side airbags for the passengers are also side airbags are also there. Then here for driver, this is also side bag. This is also side airbag for driver and co-passenger. So this is all about the airbags or passive safety system. Thank you.